Up and ready to go. It looks like we're live. Welcome to Gamcast for Friday evening. I can't believe it's already Friday, folks. Hope you've had a good week. We're here to talk tonight about Giuliani's disbarment and to explain to you that yes, it is corrupt lawfare of the highest order, and to explain to you the concept of the safe harbor and why only fascists come after lawyers. If you like this material, please help this content or any other content creator you like out by sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Folks, you probably heard yesterday the District Court of Appeals disbarred Rudy Giuliani. It was a per curiam order. Per curiam is basically there's really nothing to see here. It's a very straightforward decision. The reason they disbarred him, and he did not respond, to be fair, to the D.C. Court of Appeals, so they kind of left him no choice when he didn't respond. But they disbarred him because New York had disbarred them. A lot of states have reciprocation so that they let you in if you're barred in another state. D.C. is one of those states. So you have to go back, why did New York disbar him, to understand what's going on here. Now, let me tell you before, I'm going to jump a little ahead, because we're going to break down this for you, but let me tell you something. It should be common sense to everyone that you can't disbar lawyers, right? I'm not saying there's no reason you can't disbar them. You disbar them if they're touching the money of their clients. That's the quickest way to get your license lost in a heartbeat. And don't take my word for it. Go look at it's public record, and look at the disbarments by your Supreme Court of your state, wherever you're sitting and listening to this podcast or live stream or whatever it is, however you're consuming it. And you will see money, 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 money. You will never see what they're doing here. Never. And there's a reason why. Think about it logically, right? Did Thurgood Marshall get disbarred, right, or sanctioned for trying to challenge separate but equal? No. Because he was challenging, he has the right to challenge even the existing law, even if it's frivolous. You say, I'm trying to advocate for a change in the existing law. What about people that challenged Roe v. Wade for 50 years, right? It was frivolous. Roe v. Wade was the law of the land for 50 years. It was a frivolous argument to say it should be overturned, but we don't sanction lawyers because that's how we change the system going forward. Anyway, let's go to CBS. They had the story. He's this person who, by the way, these fake news media people are just so corrupt. It's amazing. If you have any legal training at all, again, forget common sense that I just told you about, but you have legal training at all, which I do. I've been practicing for 27 years, but studying law for over 30. You should know this is right, but I'm going to walk you through the law in a minute, but let's listen to what they have to say first. Here we go.
Now word, Rudy Giuliani is also in trouble. How did we get here with Giuliani?
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for having me. Good morning to you all over there. Good afternoon to everybody here on the East Coast. So, Rudy Giuliani in New York, disbarred today. This comes after he was suspended from practicing law there in 2021. This ruling from officials there now finalizes that decision, and they said that he has to cease practicing law in that state from this point forward. And this comes after disciplinary officials in that state alleged that he made false claims after the 2020 presidential election. What's important to remember here is that this is about using his role as an attorney to do so. He is one of a few attorneys
All right, now you hear him there, using your role as an attorney. Somehow it's bad to advocate for clients. That is absurdity of the highest order. I mean, he should be laughed off and fired for even thinking that, much less saying it to a national audience on corrupt CBS. Okay, let me walk you through the law. I'm going to go through two things and we're going to wrap it up. Folks, this is Rule 11. Every lawyer that practices in the federal system, which I do and have been, again, for over 27 years, and anybody, we know this. This is Rule 11, right? When you file a pleading, you certify that the claims, defenses, or other legal contentions, so it doesn't matter if you're a plaintiff, defendant, whatever, are warranted by existing law or a non-frivolous argument for extending, modifying, or reversing existing law or the establishment of new law. See? You see that? That's the feds. Here's Georgia, where I also practice. I'm also a Florida lawyer. No attorney or party shall be assessed attorney's fees as to any claim or defense which the court determines was asserted by said attorney or party in good faith attempt to establish a new theory of law in Georgia if such theory is based on some recognized precedent or persuasive authority. Folks, there is zero way Giuliani, by going to the court trying to challenge elections, wasn't operating under that safe harbor. He had a good claim. Just because the claims get kicked out because you have no standing, which, by the way, 99% of them were lack of standing, which means we don't handle this. You got to go somewhere else, which, by the way, they went where they needed to go and got kicked out of that. Anyway, now you know the facts behind it. This is just corrupt lawfare. You don't go after the lawyers unless you're fascist, and that's what they're doing. They're just sending a signal. Don't ever try to come and redress grievances. No reversal of Roe v. Wade, no reversal of separate but equal, no more. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.